and the weather wasn't helping. Heavy rain meant there was surface water over much of the course, and the top of the mountain was in cloud as I started my second run. Man, it's rough out here today. Just trying to get the power down. It's quite an effort. And braking is way harder than it was yesterday. Man, there is just no grip out here. Every time you open the throttle, the whole thing just breaks away. Now we're riding up a river that was a track yesterday. High line up here seems to be drier, but it's mud on the way out. And there's a corner. Come on, let's get some gas, let's get some gas. Woohoo! And through the puddles we go. Whoa! Trick is, I think, Travis Pastrana told me earlier, forget the corners. Just work on your drive down the straights. Man, there's a lake up here. The temptation is when you've got someone in front of you, is to follow that line. It's the worst thing you can do. What you want to do is follow your own line. I've just overshot a corner. Some dude ahead of me here. And this poor bike screaming. I haven't got a clue what gear I'm in half the time. Still, dispatched with him. Nearly right off the bike there. And also, remember to breathe on the straights. Sounds stupid, but you do something like this, you get so carried away that the adrenaline takes over and you just actually forget to breathe. You're thinking about not killing yourself. I'd completed my second ride up the mountain, but I had to wait until the evening to find out if I'd made it into the top 500 quickest times and qualified for the toughest off-road event of them all, the Erzberg Rodeo. The course for that is totally different to what I'd ridden so far, and I badly needed some practice on those crazily steep slopes. And my first attempt didn't exactly go according to plan. My name's Warren Pole, and I'm facing the ultimate biker challenge. Racing all sorts of bikes in different countries around Europe. This week, I'm in Austria, in an open cast iron mine to compete in the world's toughest off-road bike race.
It's deadly serious.
To qualify, I needed to be among the 500 quickest times up this mountain. But in my first heat, I was only 684th and 40 seconds off the pace. While I waited for the results of my second run to come in, I went in search of advice on how to approach the impossibly steep slopes I'd have to face if I qualified. How on earth do you get up those hills? Is it just guts and gas?
Yeah, you've got to... It's a lot of timing involved in it. You've just got to... You know, a lot of people will just go as fast as you can and hit the bottom, and it just totally unsettles you, knocks you out of control. And so you need to go into them, and then as soon as you hit the bottom, you just got to accelerate up them and keep your weight as back far as you can, so it's just gripping a bit. But it's just a user experience, I think.
Don't go out there without handles. Jeremy McGrath's using handles to pull his bike out the bog. I'm going to need some too.
We're all going to get stuck, so we might as well have some precautions.
We're going to need some help somewhere. And I think they've got a lot of people out on the mountain to help drag you out as well.
I didn't come to race with Cyril or, you know, David or any of those guys. I mean, if it happens, then cool.
Most importantly, it'd be nice to beat Travis because he's just so competitive and he's betting me all the time that he's going to beat me.
Has he bet you for this weekend?
Yeah, he's bet me for tomorrow's race, and he already bet me in the prologue, and I beat him in that.
There's a bit I'm most worried about, if I even get that far, is those first hills.
Yeah. No,
or is there worse? Is there a lot worse to come if you do make it?
Actually, they look really bad, but they're actually quite easy.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them get really, really hard. So.
I don't have a chance, do I? Armed with all those top tips, I decided to have a go at riding up the first slope on the Erzberg Rodeo course. The transition at the bottom of the slope was every bit as tough as it looked, and suddenly I was going vertically up what looked like a screed cliff face. And then I stopped. Oh dear, there was no going up. The only way back was down.
Well, this is very, very wrong.
But it was to get more wrong. I made every textbook mistake for getting down a steep slope you can make. First of all, I picked the most difficult route. Then I stalled the bike, so no engine braking.
And we're down.
Not a pretty sight.
Oh, that'll f smart. Well, they said, just lean back. No one told me that bit was solid. That hit that with a bang. That's when there's no other bikes here. Yeah, just imagine when there's 500 of them.
They say when you fall off a horse, you should get straight back on. So I had another go, despite feeling black and blue already. But this time, I made it.
Well, after that little crash, turns out I may have damaged myself, we don't know. Could have spanked my scaphoid, which is this stupid little bone in your hand. Trouble is, if they break, 6 weeks in plaster to repair. And you don't want to not fix it. It leaves you with a thumb that doesn't work properly. Broken this one before. Doesn't hurt a massive amount, but this feels the same as that did when I broke it a few years back. So, into the medical centre.
Krankenhaus?
Do you speak English?
Hospital. Must a doctor.
Yeah.
Must look here at hospital.
Okay.
And must take a photo.
The X-ray.
From.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was off to hospital for an X-ray. If it was a broken bone, I wanted to make sure they didn't stick me in plaster because I was still hopeful I could take a few painkillers and race the next day.
Pain?
No.
Pain?
No.
Pain?
No.
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 No fracture.
No fracture. Hallelujah.
My scaphoid wasn't broken, so I could still ride. That's if I qualified.